live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. So the New York starting five, we've got Jalen Brunson. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the two-guard position. Now here's Brunson. Hart, wide open, he fires. Offline with his three. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run, and they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges, and of course you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit, will they? Now, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a three-point shot, you better guard me.
Williams outside. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
No reason to do so there. He was going to lead, no doubt.
Here's Bridges. The Thunder making the shot. Anunoby has the open look. And again, New York with the triple.
The jump shot just keeps improving from OG Anunoby. Amazing. You put in the time, you get into a nice rhythm.
He was all alone on that one.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Mark Dagnall gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. The coach had nothing but praise for Jalen Brunson, and he said he spent a lot of time watching Jalen. His words were, it's not easy for a player his size to dominate like he does. It speaks to his drive and his ability to outthink his opponents. Coach holds Brunson in high regard. Back over to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Anunoby outside. Bridges kicks to Hart. Towns high post. Pass to Anunoby. Takes a three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Driving in. Down it goes. His third basket. He's now 3 for 4. Knicks trail by 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Guys, that is what you call 2 physical, hard-earned points from Karl Anthony Towns. Go ahead and embrace that contact.
Here's Hartenstein. It's good. Hartenstein's got his second bucket tonight. All right, everyone, the NBA season starts today. We have made it. It is a holiday for everybody.
Oh, man, the offseason felt like forever. It's great to be back. Nothing like some games that count.
And so Mark Dagnall calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dortz checked in. Bridges against Walls. Here's Holmgren. Got it from 16 feet.
And playing up-tempo, pro-level ball can be hard for some guys, but Holmgren has easily made the transition.
Now, here's Anunoby. Brunson the pass to Towns. Another miss by Towns.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The shot's good.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
So the Thunder, their last game, a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks. Brunson the pass to Towns. Hart outside. Puts up a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Hart's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for New York.
Well, you see teams concede the 3 to Josh Hart at times. This guy's growing more and more confident.
Basket good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Now a chance to examine the rebounding numbers over the past month for Chet Holmgren.
What a great trend it's been for him in terms of his rebounding. He's been getting after it on the glass these past few months. His numbers are way up, and that makes him so much more effective as an all-around
And Robinson throws it down.
Well, Mitchell Robinson will take it to the rim with authority every chance he gets.
Here's Dort. Buries it from three-point range. Dort's got 5 now.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. In third, the Thunder.
I mean, they held opponents to so few points that it allowed them to win games even when their offense wasn't clicking.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Williams, he's checked in for Jalen Williams. Isaiah Joe comes in for Wallace. And it's Mitchell in for SGA. Now McBride. After the missed 3 from Chet Holmgren. Clarkson finds McBride. Some nice passing by New York here. Shot clock at 5. And it's Clarkson that time on the assist by Robinson.
Well, every year the feel of Jordan Clarkson gets better and better. Nice bailout there.
Pass to Holmgren. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. He has 5.
And both teams here in a nice rhythm offensively, and that really says as much about the lack of D as it does either's O.
McBride's shot is off. And so it's Oklahoma City holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Thunder.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on Isaiah Hartenstein. Allie, what's the status?
Hey guys, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Thunder. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. The training staff has cleared him, and I'm told he wants to play through this. He's a big part of this title-contending team, and he's not willing to let them down. Back to you guys.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Boy, this is where you need everyone in your support system to be around him and be encouraging, because this is going to be a long road to recovery.
Dort and Holmgren are the forwards. Isaiah Joe is out there with Mitchell. And it's Carlson in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, the Thunder are a powerhouse without possessing a bunch of big-name stars. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, the front office does a good job of picking players to be a part of the organization, and Coach Mark Dagnall said, our job as a team is for the whole to be better than the sum of the parts. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Kenrich Williams. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Here's Dort. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And DB, you watch how the Thunder play defense. Great rim protection.
Kevin, this philosophy is all about taking away the paint first. If the ball is in the paint, sharks are in the water.
For 3, Mitchell. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Knicks trail by 6. Pass to McBride. That one's in, his first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. Oh, and with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Williams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander comes in for Isaiah Joe. Jalen Brunson is checked in for New York.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. SGA from outside, and the rebound goes to the Knicks. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Here's Brunson. Clarkson trying to break free. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City. For New York, they've gotten all but one of their 7 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pretty impressive. Back to Towns. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Williams. Looking at the Knicks, they took the win in their last game against Philadelphia. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And guys, he's a terrific athlete with tons of time to develop. You see the potential on that drive from Holmgren.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. For the Thunder, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Dort. And then for New York, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Brunson. Rebound by Mitchell. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Here's SGA. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Boy, he's been so efficient in this one. That helps your team in so many ways when you can put it in the basket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down hard and nasty.
Boy, that SGA dunk was right out of the highlight reel. Woo!
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam, brought to you by AT&T. Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds for the Knicks as New York retains possession. .141 left now here in the second. Hard against Williams. There's the triple.
And haven't really been that sharp from beyond the arc. And they're only getting worse as we get closer to halftime.
And Greg, you might not be surprised to hear this, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander comes from a family of athletes.
Yeah, I mean, his mother was a sprinter in the 400 meters representing Antigua and Bermuda in the 92 Summer Games in Barcelona. Impressive.
Brunson kicks to Bridges. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson. Brunson's got 3 assists now in this one. Williams for 3. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
This is the kind of fire J-Dub plays with. He loves coming back with a 3 to answer the one his opponent just had.
Here's Brunson. Pretty bucket inside by Brunson.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Shots good by Williams. Williams has got 10 points in the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm. And you can see how they're finishing their play.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Anunoby outside. McBride passes to Bridges. Bridges sets the screen for Brunson. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. 8 points for him.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. With 1 on the clock. Oh, what a strong move. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Thanks, Allie. Much appreciated. Halftime now, and we'll be back to get the 3rd quarter underway in just a moment.
And guys, allow me to digress. Anybody care to explain what I saw in the catering area a few minutes ago? And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that concludes halftime. Now time.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just missed that.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Towns is out there with Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. With players signing rich extensions, highlighted by Devin Booker's 2-year, $145 million max contract, we're quickly approaching a time when so-called supermax players will be making over $1 million per game. As shocking as it sounds, the reality is that the best players are already worth more than that to their teams.
It's all about results. Thanks so much for the report, Shams. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Wallace has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, listen, scoring is what Jalen Williams is known for, but this guy a solid distributor as well.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And checking out some stats for Mikal Bridges. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 17 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Ooh, the quick Jalen Brunson.
Well, this is the very definition of Jalen Brunson's game, his ability to get past defenders and create for himself or his teammates. That is nicely done.
In a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks, but GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their 2 best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, guys. Josh Hart is great at moving off ball, and he said, in today's league, cutting and making a layup is considered boring. Everyone wants ISO. Some of the fundamentals and beauty of the game are lost. For me, it's a feel. If you see the back of your defender's head, try to make a cut. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. After Brunson fires for 3. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Hartenstein's got 5 rebounds tonight. Holmgren. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Brunson. And Towns throws it down.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Williams outside, and that comes off the assist by SGA. SGA's got assist number 5 here tonight. Brunson with a clean look, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Brunson's got 10 points here in the second half. Outside Williams. Here's Wallace, and the Thunder another 3.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
For 3, Bridges. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside, SGA. The Knicks pull it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Launches it. And Holmgren pulls it down. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And Oklahoma City going with a whole new group out there. The Thunder leading by 19. DB, it's hard to believe, but OG Anunoby is still in his 20s. He clearly has room to grow.
The league better look out, because OG Anunoby is starting to understand he can be a force on the offensive end. We already know he's a menace defensively. What you love about Alex Caruso is the IQ he brings to both ends of the floor. Defensively, he's always anticipating, always pressuring, and offensively, he will make the right play.
And New York making a change here. Diawara's checked in. McBride passes to Robinson.
Yeah, good awareness by Mitchell Robinson. Reads the coverage and capitalizes as a roller.
The Thunder have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. Here's McBride. Offensive rebound. Here's Diawara. The three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dort with it. He brings it up for Oklahoma City. Their next game playing at home is the Nets coming to town. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. And you could see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Landry Shamet's checked in for the Knicks. The Knicks have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. There's Shamet. And the Knicks miss again. And here are the Thunder now. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Dort. Launches a three. Buries the long-range jumper. Caruso's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Count it.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Clarkson outside. Diawara. And he can't stop the run as he misses. And so it's Oklahoma City having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. And how about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He's got the size to survey over the top of the defense and find the open man. That was beautiful.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Lou Dort out there with Alex Caruso. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Isaiah Joe. And it's Carlson in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. The kick out to Towns. 5 on the clock. In the corner. Shamet with it. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Clarkson finds McBride. And the layup is good.
Boy, outstanding pass and execution. They'd love to see Clarkson do that on a consistent basis.
The Thunder shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's New York with it. Pass to Towns. Buries it down low.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. Here's Joe. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside. Joe's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Williams, he's checked in for Williams. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Brunson's checked in. McBride passes to Brunson. Second chance shot, and Robinson with the layup.
Well, this is where Mitchell Robinson can make his impact on the offensive end. Get the putback with that verticality.
And he's good on the 3-ball. Caruso's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
From deep, Brunson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Let's turn our attention to the sideline for the latest on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Allie?
I was able to talk with Oklahoma City's head athletic trainer about his status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
It is, and nobody wants to miss any time. Obviously, everybody wants to be out there contributing, but sometimes you got to be patient. You have to make health a priority, get the results, and then put your plan in place.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Towns against Caruso. Towns, the pass to Robinson. Over Williams. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, a little indecisive. I think he wanted to kick it out, changed his mind, and ended up missing.
Dort kicks to Williams. Dort passes to Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Out to Clarkson. Good on the triple.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
Dort misses. The Knicks have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Left side, Towns. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Towns has got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, beautiful pass. My goodness.
Dort passes to Joe. And Isaiah Joe, a high-level shooter, Doris, who does a lot of his damage off the catch.
Kevin, one of the prettiest jump shots in the league. This guy is always shot ready. The form is on point. The balance is there. You talk about a preeminent shooter, that is Isaiah Joe.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Carlson's checked in. The Knicks also changing it up. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Caruso. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
Shots good by Carlson.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Thunder.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen.
Mitchell dishes to Williams. Here's Caruso. It's good from long range.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Doris, it started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Towns. Caruso with the steal. Into the lane. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one is on Towns. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Towns. Lets it go from 11. Out of hand on it. Now Caruso. Takes the three. Offline. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here